This episode is brought to you by Mack Weldon. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo code CAGcast. And Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 659. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's anxiously awaiting results of his video game code requests, Wombat.
Yeah, I am. I'm getting rejected is what I'm getting. So it happens.
You know, I thought of that very clever opening, and then you sent the text like 5 minutes ago saying that you just got rejected from.
At least I got an official rejection.
It's nice that they take the time.
Yeah, from team. I like it. It's not even from a person.
Well, who wants to sign that off?
Sorry, we ran out of our unlimited supply of digital codes.
And we can't sign our name to it.
Nope.
How you doing, Shipwreck? You getting all the codes you asked for? Your hit rate is very high.
I'm swimming in codes over here.
Yeah. I mean, it's really about who you ask half the time too.
And what you ask for.
Those were long shots.
Shipwreck is asking for the right games.
Yeah. Right. Like that's part of the reason why I have a high success rate is because I'm not looking for the mainstream game.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I understand. I'm not like crushed or shocked in the turn of events. Just more
disappointed.
Yeah.
You're looking for distractions, I think.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is that fair to say?
It was a very good distraction to be focused on.
Getting the code, potentially?
Yeah. To potentially get a code.
Like that's really the thrill of the hunt right there, I think. It's not the actual playing the game. It's seeing if you are worthy of getting the game.
Something that's
like a biggie. I got a couple of biggies this year, like last fall. No, winter, spring. I got a couple of biggies at the same time, and that was kind of exciting. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to replicate that.
Right. Right. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. All trying to keep our minds off of stressful current events that you may or may not be aware of.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it was nice to be able to put together the show outline and think about what we're going to talk about tonight. And also, I don't know if it's working, but we've unveiled new channel rewards, which will make various things happen on stream. If you're watching live on Twitch, you can spend your imaginary points that you earn in the chat. Yes, people are changing the lights behind me. I see the PlayStation Blue Wave is happening.
Oh, now it's green.
And now it's the Xbox. Now it's that was the end of the Blue Wave, actually.
Oh, okay.
Blue Wave is short, I think. So that works. And there's I saw a woodpecker just pop up to harass me. Yeah, a lot of fun to put that together. I'm paying about $4 a month to be able to put that woodpecker up, so I hope people appreciate that. And the lights up. Looks like Shipwreck's got a visitor. Look who it is. It's Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, great.
Actually, it's a guy in the Crash Bandicoot costume.
Is it me from Halloween?
It's not you. When the new Crash game came out, they put a guy in a Crash costume and put him in front of a green screen and recorded 8 minutes of footage and said, here, you can do whatever you want with this, and we won't sue you. And now it's...
I could do that as well.
You could. You have a green screen.
And a Crash Bandicoot costume.
Now
and 8 minutes.
I only need about 10 seconds.
I thought 8 minutes would be great. If you could just, anytime somebody did one of these trigger things, just 8 minutes of me.
I mean, that's a pretty impressive talent.
And I have cooldowns on all these things, so it's not going to be... Oh, Wombat just got the Victory Royale. Put the hands up. Nice. Good job, Wombat. You won't see those again for, I think, another 20 minutes.
I won't actually see the graphic, but...
Well, later you'll see it.
Showed it to me, so I knew what to do.
Right. Anyway, that's what I did to keep my mind off of the election. I made useless channel rewards. But it was fun to figure out how to make it all work. So that, we got that. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
How was everybody's Halloween?
It was very nice, actually.
Nice. How was it
It wound
nice?
it wound up being a nice Halloween. We had, a COVID safe Halloween.
Sure.
We my wife spent the time and put candy in individually wrapped bags. Like they wrapped candy in different bags, put a table out on the front lawn,
Okay.
and she set up a couple of lawn chairs that were set up pretty far back. And she just sat in a lawn chair with the dog outside and a big glass of wine. And people would come by and they would just take something off the table, and that was basically it.
Okay.
No hands, no not no hands all over the place, no handing things to anybody, no close contact. Most of my neighborhood just did a bowl on their porch.
Okay. Yeah.
What kind
Yeah,
of bowl?
yeah,
I
there
think
was
Jimmy
no
was doing a bowl on his porch, is what I heard.
Yeah, there was no ringing of doorbells. There was no going up to people. It was just bowls on porches. And I took Elliot out. It was just the two of us. We went out. We did 2 rounds of about one of like almost 2 hours. And then we took a break and then did like another 45 minutes.
Wait, did we learn what was in the bowls?
Candy.
But like just like a candy individual candy bars or like this
Yep.
usual shit.
The usual shit for the most part.
Is that safe though? Because kids are putting their hands in there and they're sneezing and shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same kids are in school with.
I thought you were
So,
supposed the CDC said you're supposed to put the candy in individual bags and then let them just take the
yeah.
bags. That's what
Most people didn't really do that, but it's as good as it. I mean, it was outside. I don't know. It kills germs, and a couple of full size candy bars, and I know Shipwreck gave a look. There was one really cool house we went to though, where there was someone dressed as a scarecrow,
Right.
but it was a scarecrow costume that looked like a decoration, not a costume. So the kids would go up to the porch, and the guy in the scarecrow costume would go, "Yeah!" and scare the crap out of kids, and that was kind of funny.
I've seen that trick before.
Yes,
I like that.
we've all seen that trick before.
It's a good trick.
It doesn't make it any less funny every time it happens. Nice.
Thank you.
Mhm.
If I could somehow make a animation of a smell like stink lines come out of my mouth when that happens, that would be good. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. How much do I have to pay a month to make that happen?
Yeah. Oh, I should also add this was the first Halloween where we ran out of candy.
Interesting.
Yeah. How about you? How'd yours go?
Shipwreck.
We
is
lost.
gone.
We just lost Shipwreck's video.
Oh, and it ruins our whole format here.
Oh no.
I don't have. You know what I don't have?
What?
A setup for 2 boxes.
Oh,
on
it
the
says
screen.
he's still here though. Just
He lost
not
his
on the
video. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe I can figure out how to. But I don't hear him.
Hold on.
Oh, you are there.
There he is.
What happened, Chip?
Is there a child in the room, or did your camera fall down?
I think my camera just got discombobulated here.
Discombobulated. Shipwreck is down. That's okay.
And for those who were asking before, no, I did not build a fort here. There's a big sheet. It's not a sheet. It's actually the curtain, which I had to pull over earlier today because it gets really sunny during the day and it shines right on my monitors and I can't get my work done.
Right.
So I kind of just, in a fit of just not caring, just pulled it over.
Right.
But yeah, that's why it looks like a big messy sheet. It's actually a very nice curtain, but you can't tell that right now.
The video feed now is all messed up because Shipwreck's video is out, and I have it set up to capture 3 boxes. Anyway, my box now looks like letterboxed, and it's just my head. It looks really artistic. I feel like I'm in a Kubrick film. No, you look horrible. Yours just looks bad.
That's good.
It all looks bad.
Yeah.
Shipwreck, what's going on over there?
I'm trying to fix it.
Oh
Trying
man.
to fix it.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, look who's back.
Thank you.
Shipwreck's back. Back
Back
again.
Right.
I think my maybe I had a USB hub go bad there. I'm not
Right.
sure.
Just for that, I need to have Crash come back and say hi. Thank you. I made it happen. I bought candy at the Japanese grocery, and I bought a bunch of stuff. And the one thing you should know about Japanese candy is
It's gross.
no, it's fantastic. What are you talking about?
All the parents threw it out when they didn't know what it was when they got
Yeah.
home.
Like, what is this
No.
nonsense?
No,
What is
no.
this? What is this nickel store candy?
No, it's
It's not
expensive.
even
It's
in
premium
English.
candy. What are you talking about, nickel store? I paid a premium for that. Japanese candy is almost always individually wrapped. So if you buy, like Lifesavers, you buy a bag of individually wrapped Lifesavers.
Yeah, but no one wants lifesavers, let alone.
I didn't give them Lifesavers. I'm
No
using
one.
an example.
I've never gone to a house where the bowl was just full of unwrapped lifesavers.
No bowl. Didn't you listen to the CDC?
Or just
Sandwich bags
handful
filled
of
with Pocky. You get an
Here.
individual. You get Pocky.
have some loose Pocky.
It wasn't loose Pocky. It was. That's defeats the whole purpose of what I'm talking
I know.
about.
That's why I don't know why you did that.
They come individually. You get a package of like 10 Pocky in a bag, and it's its own bag. It comes from the thing.
Yeah, I know. Kit Kats come the same way.
What?
They're all individually wrapped.
No,
like-
these are
I'm
meant
not-
to be. It's like a
I'm
bag
trying
of
to
potato
understand
chips.
what the difference is. Yes, I get it. It's.
I didn't
candies, but
break
the
up a
candies are all
package.
wrapped.
Right. Anyway,
But,
so you
so-
got
So
that.
I have a question.
Yes. Oh.
If my file stopped recording during this, the
Oh.
audio portion of it,
Right.
what would happen then?
You should start recording again
Okay. Just
immediately.
theoretically,
As
if
soon
that
as
had happened.
possible, you would want to start recording.
Okay.
And then you should tell the audience that probably not to expect the show in audio podcast form till Friday morning or lunch Friday noon. Production time went up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yeah, and so you got that. You also got an individually wrapped piece of chocolate cake, like mini cake, and a mini donut. The donut was the size. It was
Yeah,
like
all this stuff was just going straight in the trash.
no way. The parents go. First of all, nobody trick or treats in my neighborhood because there's just better neighborhoods to go to. So it's only parents with their like really small kids who just happen to be walking by, or high school kids who just said, "Oh, I'm happen to be walking by this house and there's a table set up with free candy on it." I only had like 25 bags and there were 2 left.
That's
Did
not
anybody
bad.
wonder where the video games were at this year?
Maybe, but I feel like they understand with.
I'm sure the kids
pandemic.
went crazy for their Japanese donut.
What do you mean? They were delicious.
It's the worst.
They were delicious donuts.
I'm sure they were, but no kid is going. Every kid is going to try to trade that donut for a Kit Kat
Right.
with their dumb younger sibling.
Right. All I gotta say is that the candy was gone, almost gone, except for 2 bags. And the neighborhood was very grateful, and they erected a statue of me, actually,
That's
yesterday.
amazing.
Yeah. So
Ship, what'd
obviously
you
you're
do?
incorrect.
Chip, what'd you do?
So we did the same plan that I said we were going to do last
I know
week.
you went to the cabin.
We went to the cabin. We
Pretended Halloween wasn't happening.
No, we had our Halloween baskets.
Oh, right. You mentioned that.
The
Yeah.
Halloweester.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we made the Halloween baskets. They were a big hit. We watched Hocus Pocus. If you
Now,
guys have
did
seen that
Zombie
movie.
Jesus show up on Halloweester, or is that not how it works?
That no, it's not how that works. No.
I think
Yeah,
you got to
no,
keep this separate.
Braids for your sins.
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it there.
Yeah, I got it. I know how Halloweester works.
The fun part now is now that I've started recording, I'm getting my audio fed back into my headphones from earlier in the episode
Why?
because I started recording from the beginning. It started from the beginning. So I'm hearing the show, just my audio again. It's pretty great.
No. You're doing it wrong.
I know I'm doing it wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Just
right
mute the
now.
click on the track and hit mute.
I'm not clicking anything over there right now.
No. Oh, you probably can't. You can. Just click mute on the one that's the first track.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Shipwreck. We appreciate your sacrifice.
Hocus Pocus. That's a Halloween movie. we
Was that
watched.
what you watched? Hocus Pocus?
Nice.
Mhm. I've never seen that before.
How is it? I've never seen it. I'll be honest. I never watched it.
It's good. Delightful.
I would agree with that. I think I prefer Halloween Town to Hocus Pocus.
I don't know.
Fair.
But, yeah. It's yeah, I was tamed, I guess, by it. It was fine.
We watched the Addams Family on Halloween.
Which
So-
one?
The first one. The live action.
The live action one. Okay.
Yeah. We
How did the
watched the
kids like
animated
that?
one too recently.
Hey, you're
Um,
getting to watch
Vicky-
this, bitches. We have a whole
I
segment
I
wrapped
know.
around this.
No,
We're supposed to be talking about, I don't know,
just a
lame
little,
ass Halloween.
a little teaser for next week's show. This Saturday is the annual Boy Scout camping trip. So I will be in the woods on the other side of the Hudson River Saturday
With a
and
lot of
Sunday.
pissed off Trump supporters.
Probably. I'm very curious to see how this is going to pan out.
Stop the hike. Stop the hike. We've gone far enough.
Now that we have no more freedoms.
Right. Guy pulls out a giant knife.
That
Who's
was
the
last
alpha
time.
here?
Mhm.
Time to step up. Is it you, Stuart?
Yep.
Do they call you Wombat or Stuart?
No one calls me Wombat outside of the show.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm sorry for you.
it's okay. No, here in work, at work, they call me Wombat.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They call you Jerky.
Mm.
Hey, Jerky.
Yep,
Got that report done yet?
yep. That's what they say.
All right. How about some show feedback, Jerky?
Sure. Chan OU has to say regarding my dealings with takeout food. 100% with Wombat on Linguini Gate. I was a waiter in college, and we thought it was okay to receive feedback from customers as long as it was done politely. You are paying full price for your food. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, especially in this situation where the situation could have easily been avoided. Jeff Hester has to say it was Wombat's week on the pod, was right as he could be on his actions with the takeout. And I think he had the right take on the GameStop move as well. Gorgo, Wombat is 100% correct in his actions with the restaurant. He wasn't a dick about it. He provided useful feedback.
He's
to
being a
help
dick about it
retain
now, though.
Customers, that's a gift.
Good
See,
job,
I was
Wombat.
right.
Congratulations.
There were no negative comments at all, other than the last one that I put on here.
Right. Well, you're like I said, you're the greatest hero in American history.
Yeah, I know. Except Scoobish had to say, leave it to Wombat to order takeout food from a Michelin star restaurant during a pandemic and expect it to be perfect.
Look at this guy living the high life over here.
Some food is not meant to be takeout, even in the best of times. Otherwise, a pretty good show. Okay, a couple of problems with your statement here. A, it wasn't a Michelin star restaurant, and if it was, I would expect it to be perfect.
It was a Michelin tire.
It was next to
service
the
center.
Michelin tire. It was next to the Mavis tire. Actually, it is next to a Mavis tire.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
And they actually go out of their way to hype up their takeout service, saying how great it is.
Not
And,
cold on pickup.
Yeah, even prior to this whole pandemic.
Oh.
So both of your statements are inaccurate and lousy, just like you are.
I agree with you though. I don't know.
Yep.
Anyway.
I haven't used my gift card yet. Maybe this Sunday.
Wait, you got a gift card?
Oh yeah, they sent me a gift card. I thought I said that.
Ugh, how much?
$50.
Oh my god.
It's enough for a dinner for two, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
good.
I'll spend more than that probably because I'll be like, oh, I'm going to get
Big
the fancy
time.
meal. Yeah. But it's fine.
All right.
Fine.
Shipwreck, are you still hearing yourself in your headphones or are you past that point?
I think I'm pretty much past that point.
Nice.
Are you
Alright.
good now?
I think I'm good. Yeah.
Are you present?
Are you ready for Watch This, bitches?
I am. I have not watched any of this stuff, but I am ready.
Oh, I'm
for
so
it.
glad you put this on here. I completely forgot this came out since the last show.
Oh.
That would be The Mandalorian season 2.
Yes. Did you watch it?
I did twice.
Twice? So you
Twice
didn't
because
like
I had
it?
to watch it once with my son and once with my father.
Your father had to watch it?
Yes, he wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that a problem?
I don't feel like my dad is going to be asking for that.
I mean, my father was what? He was old enough to. He's old enough to appreciate Star Wars, I guess.
I mean, I almost don't give a shit about Star Wars. So, like, I feel like, yeah. People older than me definitely don't give a shit.
I think he likes The Mandalorian still.
That's good.
I
No,
don't
it was
think he-
great. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the season opener was great. I thought.
Yeah, it was a lot of Return of the Jedi Easter eggs in there.
Hey, let's keep those Easter eggs.
Yeah,
They're
it was-
lame Easter eggs. It's just like them mentioning things.
That's
or like,
fine. I like to have things mentioned.
Right.
Mhm.
I like things that I know about Star Wars being told to me.
It basically that's what this episode was. It was like, hey,
Remember this?
hey, remember this?
I'll remember those things. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Did you see Return of the Jedi? Then you know what this is.
Oh, I just noticed that the light behind me just keeps flashing when people subscribe to the channel. That's why it
Nice.
keeps flashing. I feel like. I think I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah.
Next time we're gonna, it's a lot to. It's surprisingly
yeah.
difficult to work this shit out. Anyway, Mandalorian was really good, and it reminds me like that it is possible to make good Star Wars content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
But
just say
it's hard. It's very hard.
you
It's
just
very,
you
very hard.
basically you take a script from Deadwood,
Right.
you cross out the names and write new ones in, and you hire the same actors.
Right. Right.
Success.
It's good. I mean, it's the system works. I can't argue. I mean, I didn't know. Yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers, but
Please don't. 'Cause
The guest-
I am
I
looking
enjoyed
forward
the
to
guest
watching
star immensely. Let's just say
Mhm.
that, and I had a great time watching the episode.
it. I remember the Death Star.
Exactly.
I clapped.
You know what that is.
Yeah, and the writing is pretty good, as Cal Links points out in the chat.
Mhm.
Wombat, did you watch the latest episode of Seduced?
I did. The compendium to the vow, yes, on
It's-
Stars.
It's very scandalous. It's very
It's crazy. Now you know why he was sentenced to 120 years in prison.
Right. It's very interesting how the vow doesn't really portray Keith as a very evil person. And
Yeah.
when you learn the truth, you're like, this guy is fucked up.
This guy is the worst, and he deserves every bad thing that's happening to him. And yeah, the vow is more about what's his name, the guy, Mark, trying to. It's about Mark, and I said this last week. It's about Mark
Awakening.
trying to convince himself
Yeah.
that he wasn't the vice president of a sex trafficking molestation ring.
Right. Multi-marketing.
but
Also,
he was.
multi-marketing scam.
Yeah, exactly. But he was, and the vow is him saying, "No, I was doing this, and it was better. When I learned that I was being tricked, I left." I'm like, "You took you 12 years to figure that out. You're a jerk." So, and Seduced is like, everyone here is a jerk. Everyone is a
Evil, not a jerk.
yeah,
Evil. Like
evil.
fucking evil.
evil.
And it just goes to show you how you can watch a documentary on two different ones on the same subject and have a totally different feel for it, coming at a different angle. So it really, like, the director and the direction really matters a lot on any subject. Doesn't matter what the subject is. But yeah, that's must see TV right there. I gotta
And there's only
admit.
one episode left. So I'm very
Oh, is
interested
it?
to see-
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I didn't know.
It's
about
only
that.
a 4-parter. I finished the Comedy Store documentary
Okay.
just this evening, actually, and that one also because I had mentioned how they have Louis C.K. on there, but they don't touch on any of the controversy and any of that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't.
And in the
expect,
last
yeah.
episode, they do, but they're like, "Yeah, Louis, people wanted to cancel him because he told jokes people didn't agree with," and I'm like, "That's not why he
I
was."
Don't think that was it.
I
Right.
don't think that's the reason.
I can't remember, but I don't think it was that.
Replace
think
jokes with forced masturbation. Well,
Yeah,
no, like not even. It was. I don't want to get into the whole.
It's
fucking
not
thing.
doesn't matter. But
Right.
it wasn't. It wasn't
Right.
him.
His
just
penis was
telling
out
jokes.
most of the time in the
Yeah,
situation.
it literally had nothing to do with the reasons they were giving, and he was like, "Yeah, you tell some jokes, some people like them, and some people don't." I'm like, "No, this is not." So I give that documentary a 2.5 out of 4.
Right. You need the salaciousness.
Yeah,
Of
I
seduced.
just it was just a little too authorized.
We also started watching Blood of Zeus on Netflix, which is
That's that Castlevania style animation.
it's
thing?
it's Greek mythology anime
Yeah.
is what it is, but it's not. I don't think it's from Japan. I'm pretty sure it's not from Japan.
Like the Castlevania one, right? Wasn't that not from Japan?
That
or am I making
seems
that?
like that's from Japan,
I don't know.
but I'm not sure. But I can say that we watched the first 2 episodes just to like. So it's rated MA, and Ty loves that stuff, loves Greek mythology, but we weren't sure if he was mature, if he was old enough for it. But we watched the first 2 episodes, and it seemed okay. So we let him watch the first 2, and then we watched the 3rd episode together. And it's pretty well done, but it's just like the classic, Zeus can't keep it in his pants, and he's got another bastard kid who's got
Zeus CK, you mean?
He's got superpowers, right? Except when Zeus fucks with you, you get, the superpowered offspring, right? So, and there's, missions probably that he's got to do. We're not quite up to the mission part yet. The quests, rather. But it's really well done, and so far so good. I don't know, later it may get, like, more sexy, but right now it's mostly just heads coming off. And, Ty likes a nice head coming off now and then. You can appreciate that. Like, the sex stuff makes him uncomfortable, but watching a guy get cut in half.
Like watching cartoon sex with your dad makes him uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's why we scouted it out first.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't see any. They do say there's nudity, but I haven't seen any nudity. So yeah, that's Blood of Zeus. I'd recommend that so far. We also started and finished the series Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix. Do you know what that's about? That's been out for maybe a couple years.
Isn't that one of those true crime shows?
Yes, it is. It's a short one. It's only, I think, 4 episodes. It's about I'll give you just like the very beginning, so there's no spoilers. There's a video that pops up on the internet of a guy torturing cats, and
I'm gonna skip this one.
You don't see it, and
I
it's
think
really
I'm still gonna skip it.
You don't. I don't want to say, okay, you can skip it. That's fine. You don't have Netflix, so you're definitely skipping it.
Definitely skipping it.
So I don't have to give any details to ruin it for anybody. But there's twists and turns, and it's about an online community trying to find out who this guy is who's torturing the cats to stop him from doing it and posting the videos. And it's about what happens. It's really well done, super well done, and like, yeah, it's not. It's dark for sure. It probably wasn't the best thing to watch on election eve. We should have probably watched something more upbeat, but we had to see the finale because we were invested at that point. Anyway, that's Don't Fuck with Cats. I'd recommend that. Wombat, I'm assuming you watched Everything's Fine with Sarah Cooper.
Yeah, I watched that.
We watched some of it.
It's okay.
It was okay. Yeah, some hits and some misses.
Some misses. I wanted it to be really funny.
Yeah.
Like I was like going in there going, all right, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Are you ready to laugh?
Right. And I was ready, and I did laugh at some parts, but they probably had to throw that thing together like super fast, and
yeah, you could tell that it was a little rushed.
Right.
And they do because it's Sarah Cooper, they do probably overdo the Donald Trump lip syncing bit.
Sure, but it was fine.
Yeah, the only really good one was the Access Hollywood bus.
Yes, that was very good. That was good.
That's worth the price of admission. But yeah.
Also, with regards to watching mature content with Ty, we watched the movie The Untouchables, starring
the
Robert
late
De
great
Niro.
Sean Connery.
And Sean, yes, that's why we watched it, to honor his memory, of course. He won the Oscar.
Yes, he did. That's his Oscar.
Best Supporting Actor in that movie.
It's Brian De Palma's.
Yes, I love Brian De Palma movies, and I was excited to watch it with Ty, and he enjoyed it. He really he got into it.
Does it hold up?
It does hold up pretty well, I gotta say. The problem is I rented
Andy Garcia. Is Andy Garcia the problem?
He was fine in it.
Stone, what's your real name?
Giuseppe Petri. It's better than you stinking Irish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Slang.
Something.
That was one of the movies that I had recorded on VHS in college in high quality. Like I had a really good copy of it. I forgot how I got it, but I think I just
legally,
totally legally, a totally legal copy.
Right.
And that was part of my video library that I had watching and rewatching it. Anyway, it holds up really well. The music is fantastic. The only problem is I rented it on Xbox, and just the quality was crap. I gotta say, like the streaming, it wasn't the streaming service. It was just like the quality of the print and the audio wasn't good. I probably should have looked for a Blu-ray or something, but it was like a rainy day, and yeah, but it was good.
That's Ennio Morricone music.
Yes, he died this
Yes.
year.
Yes, so that's like a double reason to watch it, I guess.
It was the music is. It's almost like the music really takes center stage in that movie. Like
Yes.
it really like comes in and like drives what's happening.
It's also, isn't that Patricia Clarkson's first movie?
Who's that?
She plays wife.
Oh, it's
I
like a
believe-
nonsense role. She has no
Elliot
part in the movie.
Ness's wife.
Yeah, nothing. She does nothing in the movie.
I don't think they give her a first name. I think that's one of the criticisms of that.
It's only because what's the composer's name? Morricone?
Composer? Yeah, Morricone. Yeah. Mhm.
He wrote like a really nice theme for her, so they had to keep having her come up so they could play her sweeping theme, you know. But it was cool, and now I'm trying to think what other like cool R-rated.
Never
movies
stop
like
fighting until the fight is done.
that. Yep, it was great. We had a good
You
time.
heard me.
And the train station scene like really holds up awesome, and Ty was like really tense.
I like
It
the
was cool.
Canada, whole Canada. That whole scene
Yeah,
is
that was good.
awesome.
But I gotta find a much better digital copy of that or something, because
I'm sure you can.
I should have researched that. That was my bad. You gotta keep that in mind when watching these old movies. Like, get a garbage HD version.
I love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in forever though.
Yeah,
So.
it's good.
Mhm.
All right, let's move on to shopping news. We got a lot to talk about. At Jack Cato writes in and he says, less than a week to go until next gen Xboxes ship out. Still haven't received any info on when I might be getting mine from Amazon, even though they were quick to email warning that I might not get mine on release day. It was still too late to order from anywhere else. Makes me kind of mad. Wombat, did you get anything?
I could have the same comment.
You got nothing. You got yours from Amazon?
Yes, I have no dates or anything.
Shipwreck status update?
I haven't gotten an update on my Amazon order. I'd have to check with Mrs. Shipwreck on the Target one. I assume that the Target one will ship out and I'll get it a day or two after launch. That's my guess.
Right. I got an email from Microsoft Store. That's coming. It says it's coming on Tuesday. And then Best Buy's one was coming on. It didn't say. It was like a range. It was like whenever.
We'll see how it goes. It'll be fine. As long as it comes in a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to have enough video games to play.
Right. I don't think we should worry about that. I just want to say there's one quick weird thing that happened, and just like it's like a little consumer warning for people who shop on Amazon a lot, especially for electronics. I wanted to get a new webcam because this webcam is very old, and I figured I could get like a 60 frames per second one or something for like $80 or about that, and it should be better than this thing that I bought like literally 8 years ago. So I found one on Amazon for like $50 or $60. It said 1080p 60 frames per second. I got it, and sure enough, it registers as 1080p, but like the quality of the image is just like doesn't even compare to the thing that I have now. I'd say it's like half as sharp. Like it does not look great. So I wrote a review, like 2 stars, be warned, I don't know that this is 1080p, and just like the quality of the image is just not good compared to like my, like an $80 Logitech or something like that. So I wrote the review because it had like 50 reviews and they were all really good. And then I wake up the next morning and every bit of my social media has a message sent to it asking me to like reconsider the review and like see if I could change the review. Like, what would it take to get me to change the review? Like, what about like $10 to change the review? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, so like I changed the review to make it like, because I wrote that it wasn't really 1080p, and he like posted like something about how it really was 1080p to me. So I just changed it to say that the quality was bad. But like, I'm not changing like the rating or anything. Like, I don't want your $10. And in fact, just don't contact me anymore. just like now, so you have to be very wary when you see
What
like
brand
products
was
like
this
this.
camera?
What's that?
What was the brand of the camera?
Oh, it's some no name brand.
It's not a brand. It's an Alibaba special.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
It's
it the same brand as your candy? Is that what you're?
No, my candy's high end. How dare you disrespect my candy? Anyway, I was just like, I just told the guy, stop contacting me. Like, just leave me alone. And the guy, and I feel bad. The guy's trying to make a buck and all, but like, you can't like. And the thing, remember when I tried to review the Ring camera and I gave it like a 3-star review, and Amazon fucking called me. I'm not leaving any reviews on Amazon unless they're 5 stars. Otherwise, it's like the people going to show up at your door. Like, what do you? It's not worth
It's funny.
it.
What did we get? Oh, we got Elliot a mouse for his laptop, like some cheap mouse.
Right, there's a million of them, I'm sure.
In the package, he handed it to me. He's like, "You may want this." It actually has leave a review of the mouse on Amazon.
Hmm?
Use this code when you leave the review,
Right.
and we'll send you a $10 gift card.
Yeah, that stuff happens all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I did not leave a review.
You can't trust it because this seemed to be like a small time operation, and they only had like 50 reviews on it or 60 reviews, but some of these products have hundreds of reviews, and I'm sure they're just doing the same exact thing, but on a bigger scale. They have like, instead of one guy messaging everybody, they got like 10 guys. So don't be very careful. There's a
like the
reason
Bow,
why
but
people
of
buy
Amazon
Logitech
reviews.
cameras, I think is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, Wombat, is there something that you want to talk about? Perhaps at this moment in time?
Well, the new normal uniform has a lot of us searching our closets and drawers for men's essentials
Psst, ad.
that aren't there. Instead of the usual business casual button-ups and jeans, it's soft knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered with unmatched comfort and fit. I mean, look how great Cheapy looks in those A sweatpants. I mean, my A sweatpants have also become pretty much my house uniform. I wear them pretty much every day if I'm not wearing my A sweat shorts. I wear Mack Weldon underwear every day. I like the jersey knit. I actually know they have new styles of the jersey knit boxers. They sent me an email saying we have all sorts of new styles, and they have this really cool kind of blue knit pattern one that I really like that I was very tempted to buy before doing this very podcast. So, you really can't go wrong. They have all men's essentials, socks, shirts, hoodies, underwears, polos, or active shorts. Mack Weldon promises comfort and consistent fit. Look great, feel great from working out, going to work, or on a date. Mack Weldon is for everyday life. Wide range of customized fabrics that can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. 18-hour, silver, air knit, dry knit, warm knit. They have their totally free loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life. Once you reach level 2 by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. Mack Weldon wants you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep it and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo code CAGcast. That's MackWeldon.com/CAGcast, promo code CAGcast for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I show my underwear on Twitch?
I don't know.
Is that against the usage agreement?
It might be. I mean, you're about to use something else anyway. This is because we're rolling into the next ad.
Right,
now.
but that's what?
We have another ad to do. I was going to roll into that.
That was smooth. As smooth as salt.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot going on in the world right now.
There's lights flashing behind me, literally,
I know.
for some reason.
Well, do you experience stress, or have anxiety, or chronic pain, or have trouble sleeping at least once a week? You're not alone. Many of us do. Personally, I have trouble sleeping, and I am constantly stressed out. It's amazing I have as much hair as I do, and I don't look more like my esteemed co-host. So,
That's me.
yeah. I would love to. Sleeping better is great. And one of the best ways to do that is with Feels. I was searching for anything that would help. Then I discovered Feels. Feels is great. What is Feels? Feels is premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. What does Feels do? Feels naturally helps you reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. You put a drop or 2 or 3, whatever you feel comfortable with, under your tongue.
This many
Watch,
is the amount.
watch GB use it right now. It's so easy. It really works. It's really easy to take. Place a few drops of Feels under your tongue and feel the difference within minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is finding your right dose is important, and everyone's dose is different, so leave room to experiment over the course of a week or so. You may need to take more or less to get the effects you're after. They have real human support. If you're new to CBD, they offer a free CBD hotline to guide your experience. You'll feel better naturally. It works naturally to help you feel better. There's no high, hangover, or addiction. Join the Feels community to get Feels delivered to your door every month. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time. Feels has me feeling my best every day, and it can help you too. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/CAGcast to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/CAGcast.
Nice job, Wombat. I had double Feels during that. You didn't notice because you were too busy card reading.
So let's talk about games we're playing.
Games? Fuck that. I'm
Games.
done. How's the election coming along? Any updates?
It looks like Kanye won.
Congratulations.
Yep. First Lady Kim Kardashian.
Wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't put the new releases on? Is that what happened?
No, you didn't.
God damn it. Are there any new releases?
There probably are. It's a pretty heavy
All right.
It's like a
season
big-
for
I
new
will have it
releases.
Yeah.
really quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. I just did all of those ads. You could have been putting it on while
I
I
was-
talk
doing it.
about one of the new releases.
I
I've
was
been
too busy
playing
taking CBD during
What
your
have you
ads.
been? What have you been playing, Ship?
I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Like a dragon.
Nice. How's that going?
That game is great. I
Mm.
am really enjoying that game. So, you guys, have you ever played a Yakuza game?
I have.
I played a little of Yakuza 0.
Okay.
I didn't find it was for me.
What were your issues with it?
There was too much not playing the game.
Okay.
I like
That's-
playing the game.
This game is not for you still.
Okay.
Too much not playing the game? Is that,
So
is that
there-
what you just said?
I would
Yeah.
say I've played it for about 3.5 or 4 hours. My my Xbox or my projector, one of the two, I'm guessing it's my Xbox, has done the thing where it lowers the brightness of the screen because it thinks you're not doing anything.
That's exactly
Uh,
what Wombat's not looking for.
Not looking for, yeah.
Mm.
So
Sounds like
I-
Avengers is a better game.
No, it does not sound like that.
You know what I do in Avengers? I
No.
play the game.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I don't know.
I
why
don't
you're
either.
doing that.
And you're also, there's a lot of loading times in that, let's be honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sitting
So
in
there's
that
there's
spaceship.
hardly any loading in Yakuza. It's pretty remarkable actually. Like it made me think like they have some of the loading screens have like the hints on them.
Okay.
They were going by so fast I couldn't read them. I'm like, how is this even going to work on next gen consoles? Like, you're not going to be able to see any of these these like tips as they go across. But yeah, there's a lot of narrative and cutscenes. The thing that's different about this one is it's a new character as far as I know.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with this character, Ichiban. Um, so all of the wandering around the city doing like side stuff, like eating at restaurants, just exploring Yokohama or wherever you're at. That's still the same, but then when you get into battles, it's no longer a beat 'em up. It's a turn-based RPG. So it's very much like old style of, say, like the old Final Fantasies, where you're wandering around a map and then you get close to an enemy and it like goes to a battle scene. But this is like more instant. But you're going in and you have turn-based battles, and it's got a whole RPG system and a party system and all of that. So I'm really enjoying it. I like the weird mix of wackiness and serious story at the same time.
Right. as the Yakuza series is known for.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's really good. I would like to be playing more of it.
There's
I think
probably
it's like
like
a
a Series X.
70-hour game though.
There's a Series X upgrade for that, right? Or something.
There is.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it on Xbox One X right now, and then I will play that on the next system because I'm not going to get through all 70 hours of it or whatever
Right.
on this system.
I have faith in you.
No, I don't. I have no faith.
70 hours takes me a while now.
Right. That's not happening.
No.
What else we have in new releases that I like low key put that on the outline while you were talking? It's
I
perfect.
saw
like,
that. Well,
like
no,
it was like I
that's
did
what
it
we were
yesterday.
doing. You playing Dirt 5?
No.
I'd play
I-
Dirt 5.
Yeah.
I
You
haven't,
would?
but I would.
Oh.
I play the Dirt game, sure.
Yeah.
My kid likes watching the Dirt games.
Kids like dirt.
Mhm.
So
I've heard it's
everybody knows that.
I've heard it's good.
I'm sure it
Did you
is.
Yeah. Did you play any of that? Any of those old adventure games? The Day of the Tentacle, or Grim Fandango, or Full Throttle?
That they're out again.
They're on the Xbox now. They're on Game Pass.
Nice.
Yep.
NHL 94 Rewind should be on Game Pass.
Is it?
No, but it should be.
Oh.
It's the only way
Thought-
I'm going to play it.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying it was. I got excited for a second.
Although I guess I have the EA whatever, don't I? Or it's on.
EA
That's part of Game
Access?
Pass. Like,
I don't know how any of this. That should be soon, though, right? Should they be folding EA Access into Game Pass soon?
right.
It's sometime in November, I believe. Yeah.
I don't know how any of this works.
I don't even know who won the Stanley Cup this year, so I'm not
It was
really that
me.
into hockey. You won the
was me.
Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no problem.
How'd
That
you pull
happens.
that off?
I skated backwards.
Ooh, that's a good trick.
What button do you push to
Mhm.
do that?
Oh, I pushed the back button.
Back button.
Yeah.
Like the menu
Duh.
button?
B, yeah. B for back. What are you, stupid?
What else we got in
We
new
have
releases?
Watch Dogs Legion.
How is it? I don't know how it is.
You, to be honest, to be fair, well, I guess, when did you ask for the code?
I don't know, a couple of weeks ago.
All right. You were
He was on time with
he was
his
on
ask.
time with his ask.
Mhm.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no, they just were like, no.
Right. Right. Well,
That's
that's
their
their
choice.
prerogative. It's a free country.
Right?
Yeah, it's
They don't have to
fine.
give you a code.
No, they
If
don't.
they don't want to.
But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I learned that from playing hockey.
I signed up for Ubisoft Plus, or I don't know what it's called, but they have the
You play games.
You Play Games subscription, because I figure like I could get this, and then Assassin's Creed's coming out, and I could play them on my PC, and then talk about them on this dopey show. So I've been playing Watch Dogs I only started playing it today, and I played maybe like 2 hours of it. It's doing some cool things with the operatives, right? You have like, you're playing like this, the underground, you really,
You have, for the most part, did you turn on permadeath?
I didn't turn on permadeath because
I've been told that's like a must.
I'm so bad at games that I've already killed my character would be dead already. He already died.
I know, and then
like
you'd
3
have to have a
times.
new one.
But I like this guy already.
So
I'm
you don't
still
wanna be
figuring
in-
things out. Like if I'd played more Watchdog games before, I would be more confident in my abilities. But I'm still really not sure, like really what's going on.
I did not like the first one.
It's missing. I don't know. It's so video gamey. I gotta say, like everything about it just screams like it doesn't. It's not immersive, I guess is what I'm saying. They did a great job recreating London, as far as I can tell. Like I don't really know London. But it looks like the graphics are great. It looks really cool. Like the design, like it's so funny because like it's supposed to be like this totalitarian dystopia, but everything's really brightly colored in the game. Like all your characters are wearing like bright yellow jackets, and there's like really bright artistic graffiti everywhere. So like the game world doesn't maybe reflect the reality which is going for. I understand why they would do it that way, but I don't know. At all times, Shipwreck. It's your type of game in that it's got the big map with the things to do in it. But
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up because I had GCU locked in on it for like 2 years or something. But I have not had a chance to play it yet. Partially because I'm scared that it's going to lock up my Xbox.
Right.
The other part of that is simply I only had one day where I could really sit down and play it, and when my copy came from Best Buy, the case was literally cracked like an inch down from the top all the way through to the back, so you could bend the case in half. So I decided to go swap that one out at Best Buy.
That's why they want you to go digital.
Is it?
Best Buy's really encouraging you to go digital. They don't want your money. Just download it next time. It seems pretty
cool. It was
cool.
cheaper to buy it. Like I got it for like 30 something bucks or whatever.
Right. I know. It's
Nice.
Anyway, Watchdog Legions. It's not super duper sucking me in at this early stage in the game, but we'll see how it goes. I turned on ray tracing. You have to turn that on, by the way, and like, it's hidden in it's literally the last thing at the bottom of the graphic settings. I didn't realize. I played for an hour probably without the ray tracing on.
And
yeah, I mean, like, it looks. No one's gonna fucking notice this shit. You're driving around the car. You're gonna really notice the reflection in the mirror.
how much driving are you doing in the game?
It's a driving type of situation. It's an open world game. It's a typical open world
because that's
situation.
what I didn't like about the first Watch Dogs, is that it seemed like it was primarily like too much driving. It was too much driving from location.
It's probably a lot of driving, I'm thinking.
But
it has auto drive, which sucks. It crashed when I turned it on. Like, I can crash myself. I don't need auto drive to crash for me.
Yeah, because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to like drive around. I want to like go into a building and sneak around and shoot dudes in the head.
They have that part too. They have a lot of that, but they don't want you to murder that much. But I did murder. I had to murder. I felt like I had to murder in one part, but it did tell you that you're not supposed to murder that much. But it's a mixed message.
Yeah, because that's also what I'm looking for. Basically, I like my games to be murder simulators.
Right. Maybe wait for Assassin's Creed, because there's a different type of murder and it's less.
Those videos show lots of Vikings with hammers smashing people in the face. I want to smash people in the face with hammers.
That's probably your game.
That's probably more my speed.
Yeah.
There's only so many of these open world games you can
yeah.
play, right? Like,
yes.
Right now, I'm signed up for Yakuza. Watch Dogs is sitting over there, and then Cyberpunk is coming very soon.
Right.
Is
Cyberpunk is December, or
is it though?
It's December.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be. I would be fine if it's delayed, honestly, because I have.
Right.
I have like 150 hours worth of open world games sitting behind me.
A big part of me wants to not play any more Watch Dogs and wait for Cyberpunk, but also, like, I feel like the combat's going to be pretty different in that. Like, this is third person, and it's pretty standard, like, cover third person.
I think Cyberpunk is going to be more role-playing game, right?
Yeah. And then you can switch to first person, I think.
That's going to be more classic or open world RPG and less.
Right. I'm looking forward to but there's driving in that. You get there's a whole thing about like the cars in that game and how you're driving, and that's a big part of the game. And in fact, one thing that Watch Dogs doesn't do is, at least I can't find a button that gets you to a camera angle inside the car. So they have these cool, like, sort of future cars, but you can't see like the dashboard or anything. And I know Cyberpunk you can. I don't know.
Is there any pecking duck in that?
Pecking duck or peking duck?
Peking?
Peking.
Peking.
Hello, like peeking Crash Bandicoot when he peeks out from the screen to say hi to you.
Have you ever had good peking duck, Shipwreck?
No, I have not. But
it's so
Yakuza,
good.
there's several cutscenes within the first 3 hours that it's a central theme.
Really?
You would very much like Peking duck.
How do you know what he would like?
Because I've had more than one meal with him.
Shipwrecked, would you like Peking duck?
I've never had it, I don't think. Maybe?
Do you like scallions?
Yeah, I like scallions.
Do you like skin?
You like crispy duck?
Do you like duck
I don't
skin?
know if I like crispy duck. I mean, duck is fine.
Yeah, it's duck. It's not fried duck. It's just got.
Oh, I know. They described in detail how it was made.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
they hang
American.
it over the
You're
thing
talking about
and it-
American Peking duck, where like they give you the meat and you eat the meat primarily. The real one, it's you mostly just eat the skin and like stuff on it.
I've been to the Peking duck house in Manhattan.
I've been to the one in Hong Kong.
I was gonna say that should be fairly authentic. I'm sure
don't know.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Pudding is delicious.
It is. Yep.
I don't think Shipwreck would like it. He only likes
I-
pizza.
That is not
What?
true.
What?
He
Just
would
kidding.
like. He would
I
like
have
the
a
duck.
very
How do you
diverse
feel
palate.
about?
What are you talking about?
We were
how do you
talking
feel
about your. We were talking
plum
about
sauce.
about what
Plum
sauce?
Plum. Do you like plum sauce?
Eh,
We were talking
Not a
about
lot,
Shipwreck's. We were
like-
talking about Shipwreck's eating habits tonight over dinner because Ty didn't eat his green beans,
okay.
and Shipwreck eats. I asked him if he was doing a shipwreck, and you're just
Oh,
saving the green beans for the end because Shipwreck just eats through one section at a time.
I eat my food like it's in a TV dinner tray. I eat every little section.
But
I
not
eat that
everybody-
section, and then I eat the next section, and then I eat the next thing.
But I didn't eat a TV dinner tray like that. I would eat a little at a time. Well, you eat the dessert first.
what's
and
the
then,
point of even having them in different compartments then? You
I
might as
think-
well just mix it all together.
Yeah. You know, in Japan, they teach the kids to do the opposite. They literally teach the kids to eat a little bit of each section throughout the meal. Like they call it san tabe taka. I forgot what they call it, but it's like
But
triangle
the-
eating.
You can tell if I really enjoy the food that I'm eating because I won't do that. Like it has to be
Oh.
really, really good for me not to do that. Otherwise, I'm just going. I eat it all. It's not like I'm picky about what I'm eating.
Right.
I'm just eating it very organized.
Right. Interesting. What if you eat in like a family style situation and you're just taking a little bit at a, there's like plates and you just take at a time? Like,
Then I'm going to take the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna put it all on my plate, but I'm gonna eat all the mashed potatoes first, and then I'm gonna eat the green beans, and then I'm gonna eat the meatloaf or whatever's in there.
what if it's at a Chinese restaurant and the dishes come out staggered? And so you get like some soup dumplings first and then they bring out the string beans. Like, do you have to eat all
It's
the,
order of operations there. If whatever they bring me first is what I'm going to eat, and I'm going to finish.
and then you
eating
won't
that and
move
not
on
eat
to the
next
string
thing.
beans until you finished with the soup dumplings?
Right. Why would I
Okay.
want the next thing until I'm done eating this thing?
I look at it the complete opposite way. Like I want to ration everything so I have like I don't run out. I don't want to go through the fried chicken right away. No, that's crazy talk. I know.
No,
Well,
that's not how I eat at all.
Japanese society disagrees with your methods, Ship. I'm sorry to report.
Anyway,
that.
well,
they
you
put
guys
everything
were.
in little bento boxes. It's like they were encouraging me to eat that way.
Yes.
I'm not to interrupt, but I did look up according to Taste Atlas of the top 10 best Peking ducks in the world.
Great.
The number
I never
10
s- yeah,
is the number 10 is New York City,
great.
and 9 through 1 are all in China.
Great.
It was really tough to find a good one in Yakuza. I know
Right.
that. There was
Yeah.
a lot of conversation about where to get the
Right.
best Peking duck.
Yeah,
Right.
none in Japan.
When I went to Hong
I could tell you that we didn't find a good one.
Yeah, there's none in Japan.
Now,
there's none what?
maybe by the end of the game, maybe
According to
60 hours
Taste
in,
Atlas, there's no good Peking duck.
I
in
feel like
Japan.
the ending of
The
this
fuck is
game,
Taste
I'm gonna
Atlas?
find the
I don't know,
great Peking duck place
Right.
in Yakuza. Like
Well-
that's gonna be the culmination of this whole journey.
When we went to Hong Kong, there's a restaurant called it's called like Peking House or
Yeah, that's a fairly common name for Peking duck places.
but it was like a nice like a fancy place in Hong Kong, and we
Mhm.
I remember we asked the concierge at the hotel to make a reservation there. It was a full restaurant. It wasn't a Peking duck house, it wasn't called Peking duck house. It was anyway. So they made us a reservation there, and then when we showed up and we're looking at the menu and stuff, and they just brought out the Peking duck, and we didn't order anything. And we're like, what's going on? And like, oh, the hotel said that you wanted Peking duck. And they're like, no, we just wanted the reservation at the Peking house. And then we had to eat the Peking duck.
I wouldn't be
It
so
was
upset about
way
that.
too much for two people.
Oh, you mean too much food?
Yes. It was obscene. And it was like, oh.
I tried looking up best Peking duck in Cincinnati.
What'd you find?
Yum Yum Chinese.
That sounds really
Okay,
good.
I know where Yum Yum Chinese
Sounds
is at.
delicious.
That's one. Oriental Walk.
I'm sure that place is somewhere in Cincinnati.
China Gourmet.
Good names.
Yeah, Uncle Gips.
Okay, that's an actual name of something.
Okay.
Are we done with new
I
releases?
I think so. I haven't had Peking Duck in forever. And now I want
did
it.
play a little bit of Umihara Kawase Bazooka.
That sounds like it's about anime tits. Is that about big anime tits? If you have to think about it, the answer is yes.
They're kind of I think they're supposed to be in there, but the characters are really small, and so I don't know that
You can't tell
you're gonna
the
get
size
that.
of the tits.
Yeah.
Got it. Fair enough.
It is it's like a combination of Smash Brothers and Bomberman style
Okay.
gameplay. So a little bit of Kirby style stuff tied in there. Like as you defeat enemies, you suck them up, and then you can blast them across the screen with the bazooka, and you take out your waves of enemies and everything. It's a cute little fun game. You can play co-op and multiplayer and everything with it. It has an arcade mode as well.
All right.
But it has all your favorite characters from Umihara Kawase.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I just know that there are other
Proud.
things.
Proud to say I don't know what that is.
It tells me what games they're from is the only reason. Like on the character select screen, there's like 20 something characters,
Right.
and it tells you what games they're from. I had not played any of the games before.
I see this game called Autobahn Police Simulator 2. That sounds good. I want to check that out.
Is that a
Have
PC,
fun.
PC?
No, Xbox One, it says.
It sounds like good title, disappointing game.
Right.
That's what it sounds like to
Could
me.
be. Well, it was the first one was successful enough that they made a second
They
one.
made
It's
a second.
It's a good sign, I feel. And they probably
It's true.
optimized by the
Just like
second
Scary Movie too.
one. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we're in Wombat's fortnightly news, sort of. Are we done with new
Yeah, why
releases?
not?
Technically?
Yeah. So I've been playing a game called Ghost Runner. Are you familiar with it?
I
Jimmy?
am. I scored that code for you, and I felt bad for you that you were getting rejected. I went the extra distance to reach out to my...
I know. I appreciate that, and I
Whoops.
played some of it. I played the first 2 levels.
Nice.
I died 66 times in the first level.
You're supposed to, though. Don't feel bad about
Yeah,
that.
and I died 109 times in the second level.
I think you're supposed to die a lot. I watched the tips and tricks video for IGN, and it the first thing it said was you're going to die a lot. So
Yeah.
I felt better about it pretty quick.
I mean, it's basically, oddly enough, it reminds me of Super Hot in a way. It's like if Super Hot didn't slow down, like if it was always just moving, I feel like it would be this game. There's a lot of there's a puzzle element
Correct.
to the first person murdering.
Correct. And it's
when
about staying in motion is a key
Yeah.
part of the puzzle.
Yeah, unlike Super Hot where nothing moves until you move and that's how you solve the puzzle. This is more about constant motion and that's how you solve the puzzle.
Right. It's like the movie Speed.
Kinda. It's for those who are unfamiliar with the game, it's essentially a first person
I was really hoping he was going to go for those unfamiliar with Speed.
Me
I was
too.
really hoping we were going to get
For
an
those
explanation of
unfamiliar with Speed, it's about a bus that wouldn't slow down.
Yes.
I believe it was called The Bus That Wouldn't Slow Down.
It was.
So it's a first person platformer action game where you're a ninja and you're slicing people in half while doing crazy jumps,
Wall running.
wall running. But to do things, there's sort of a puzzle element in the order in which you should do all the jumps and slice all the people in half. And if you do it poorly, you're going to die. Like I mentioned, just in the tutorial mission alone, I died 66 times. I know that because they tell you when you finish a mission how many times you died.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
sounds
I had
like
a hard time.
It's worth it, though, because if you died that many times and stuck with it.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. And when you pull it off, you feel like the god of the house.
God of the
So,
house.
God of the
Checking
house
in.
here. Do you call it? Yes. Yes, I did order the Peking duck. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's a cool concept. I'm not good at it, but yeah, Ghost Runner. I would
Ghost
check
Runner.
it out. It seems pretty unique.
I feel like Shipwreck would really like it.
Yes, challenge. Shipwreck, you looking for a challenge?
Mhm.
It looked interesting. I just have not had time yet.
We know.
No, you're
lot of
too
games
busy.
out.
You're too busy with all 900 other games you have.
Not playing them.
You're too busy Yakuza-ing.
It's a good
But-
game.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
no,
dragon.
It's good.
Yeah.
So are there dragons in it?
Not yet.
All
It's got a
right.
lot of
The
game to
whole
go.
Like a Dragon thing, I think, is a play on the main character liking Dragon Quest and the game structure being like a modern Dragon Quest.
Gotcha. Which is also coming out soon. Dragon Quest.
Sorry, I was staring down my woodpecker.
Oh.
That was pecking my house.
Hmm.
Did you see the big news about Pokimane? The streamer Pokimane Wombat, you know her?
Yeah, I mean, not personally.
Would you like to?
I don't even know her tangentially.
She seems nice.
I only know who she is because you sent me this link to an article.
Right. Well, she announced that she makes so much money that she will not be accepting donations above $5, tips above $5, donations, whatever you want to call it, through her streams. And in fact, she had to. The company that processes all these tips is called Streamlabs. And she had to. They don't have any feature set in where you can set a max. I checked to see because I think, didn't I talk about this on the CAGcast that these super wealthy streamers like should probably feel bad about accepting big donations? I feel like I know I talked
Yeah,
about
you
it.
You did. You talked about it on the show. That
Okay.
to take $20 from a child when you've already just made $10 million,
Right.
or in the case of like a ninja, the fact that he still takes donations on his page, having just signed a $100 million deal with whomever,
Right.
is kind of gauche.
Hope this helps.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the stream. Here's $10, 100 millionaire.
Right.
Mommy can't buy milk, but here's $10.
Exactly. So she said she's not taking anything over $5, and I guess it wouldn't really stop somebody from donating a lot of $5 donations.
Like a stripper.
Right. Well, you're a big spender. Look at you dropping $5. Oh, wow, making it rain.
Yep.
So I thought that was very cool, actually, that she did that, and be interesting to see if other people follow in her example, because I think it's a pretty good example. It's really it's going to help people, like people who can't afford to be giving out this money. They'll maybe think twice about holding on to it. What else we got here in your Fortnite?
I don't know, what's
Speaking of me
this?
not holding on to money, I bought a thing.
You actually bought that?
I did actually buy that.
What
I
is
thought they
this?
sent it to you.
Legends
they
Gamer Pro.
Like I got an email saying if like I could have requested one. I
Fuck is
did
this?
not
The
feel like I should
fuck?
request.
I was like, oh, that seems like the kind of thing they would send to Shipwreck. For
Yeah,
those who
no, I
don't know what we're talking about,
maybe.
because we haven't said it yet, we're talking about the About Legends Gamer Series wireless, open, and connected arcade. It's
It's
big.
this thing.
What?
It's made by At Games, which has a terrible reputation, right?
Okay.
Because they make all the bad emulators. They were responsible for the bad Sega Genesis mini consoles before they made the good ones.
Okay.
Before somebody else made the good ones. But last year they came out, or early this year, late last year, early this year, they came
Oh.
out with like their full size arcade MAME machine.
Okay.
Right? And that was the Legends Ultimate, I think is the name of that one. So I saw like that one got good reviews. CAGs were saying, yeah, this is pretty good. That's like a $500 full size arcade machine that's good for MAME. It comes with I don't know. This one comes with 150 games, like licensed games on it. But you can add your own games as well.
Okay.
So you can load up a USB stick or drive or however you want to do it. This one, so the way this one works is obviously it's a 2-player arcade stick with a trackball.
Wait, where's the
and
trackball? Oh, right in the middle there.
Right
Look
in
at
the middle
that.
is the
Holy
trackball.
shit.
It also has on the ends, it has pinball
What?
buttons on the ends. So this all goes to Bluetooth to this little dongle guy.
I see. And that goes into your TV?
This goes into your TV. You can also, this is a Bluetooth like controller. So judging from everything with their Legends Ultimate, I should be able to just Bluetooth this up to like a Raspberry Pi as well. And do RetroPie that way.
I'm looking at the price right now. Let's see.
So I don't know what I bought it because there was like an introductory offer for where this was $250.
Yep.
And I'm like, $250 for this seems like a pretty nice price.
Sounds like a lot. Is that what you're about to
That's what
say?
I was going to say
Sounds
go
like
for
a-
a waste
sound-
of money, but that's a
sounds
lot
like-
is good.
Yeah.
Sounds like I ran out of toilet paper, so I decided to use these bills I had lying around.
I enjoy it.
He's a scientist, Wombat. He's doing research.
Yeah. It's the build quality on it is pretty good for the price. I
Okay.
would say. I like that it's portable.
What games have you played?
I've played a lot of the pre-built-in games, so it's a lot of Taito stuff. It's got a bunch of them. I played Elevator Action, of course, on it.
Mhm.
That plays fine. There's a firmware update. Like when I first got it, I'm like, oh, this is not good. But then I did the firmware update, and then everything was like,
Everything was
it
good.
plays well.
All right.
What
That's the-
games use the rollerball?
I don't know that any of the built-in ones use it. I haven't found one yet that
Uh-oh.
uses it.
So
It's-
they charge extra for the rollerball.
Trackball. Use the
the
proper
track ball,
terminology.
Whatever, eat me. It doesn't come with any games that
it
actually.
might. It might. There. I'm
I'm
may have
looking
not
now. I
selected
don't see. You think isn't Bust a Groove Taito?
one. Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I haven't played that one on here yet. You have to
Because it's not on there. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel
No,
like
some of those
shouldn't-
games are on there. I think.
I'm looking at the list right now of 150
I might be wrong.
games.
I don't know. There was some
It's
like
got Bubble Bobble, but no Bust a
Bubble
Groove.
Bobble. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it doesn't have it, but you could, like I said, you can add your own games, so it's not a big deal.
I mean, you need some Breakout, some Arkanoid. I mean, that's not Taito, but you got the trackball. You got to have Arkanoid, right?
Well, you get the trackball so that I can play Golden Tee with my like father-in-law and stuff. That's
Obviously.
why I get the trackball. But I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it a lot more because I'm enjoying it. It works well, and it like if you're gonna go and buy an arcade, like if you think about one up arcade one ups.
Yeah.
If you think about those, you're in this same price range or more for the little cabinet with 4 games on it.
Right.
So one that I can hook up to my TV or put a dedicated monitor to it for less than that price. That
Value.
doesn't
You found the
suck.
value.
I did find the value. I like it.
Good. That's
The
good.
reason I don't know what games use the trackball is strictly because my kids just say like I just scroll through the games and they just pick out one and then I play it and we decide whether it sucks or not. Right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Is it better than that all-in-one unit that we saw at E3 that had girl on it?
Was that in At Games?
Could have been
No, that was a my arcade. That was a my arcade.
girl.
It is better than that. I'll have to see if I can find girl to put on here.
Good luck. All right, let's move on to Sony.
Sure.
I think the big Sony news this week was the Miles Morales Spider-Verse suit.
That's cool the way that looks and moves. I feel like it would get annoying real quick, but I like it.
You can turn
Yeah.
off the animation
I was going to
effect.
say, I like that it's a thing.
Yeah, and you can apply the animation effect to other suits too.
Really?
Yep.
Weird.
So what's the situation here? You
It's a
didn't order a
video game.
PS5, Wombat.
Huh? I did not pre-order a PS5. No.
Shipwreck, you did. I did
did.
not.
I did. I'm the only PS5 one?
I bought one, but it's for a giveaway. It's-
Sure.
I'm interested. I'm very interested in Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I'm not. I don't feel like I need to play it like this year. You know,
You're
Sounds
not looking
fair.
for another open world game to play?
I mean, I feel like I just finished that other game, even though it was probably like a couple years ago. It was
But
a
this
big
one has
game.
Spider-Man in it, so you can only play Spider-Man games on the PlayStation.
But I already played the last Spider-Man game. It was very
I know.
long and it was great,
And I'm sure this is more of that.
but it's very fresh in my mind still.
Yeah.
So I don't
It's
feel like
true.
any rush
True.
to go play it. But I do want to, but it's probably not going to happen this year.
This is the open world game that I can play with kids around.
Right.
Maybe.
So
I mean, I shouldn't buy this for PS5, PS4. That'd be stupid, right? Just wait.
Well, it's not going to have a free upgrade.
It doesn't?
I don't think so.
Wait, if you buy, are you giving misinformation? Is Twitter going to label this?
Oh my god,
the
I don't
show?
know. I feel like there's like it's a whole situation. Or if you get it, I don't know. Miles Morales.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
PS4.
excited. I don't need to play it this year. Is basically what I'm saying. All right, let's move on to Nintendo. I have whoop, you okay?
I'm okay.
I have another special review from Whip Smart Banky. He wrote in about this game called Roha. Do you know about Roha ship? Wait, am I pronouncing it right? Roa. It's a 2D side-scrolling action platformer from an indie developer who you may know from such games as Wings of V and I Wanna Be the Boshi. Bashi? Bush? I don't know, but looks like Tushy, so I like it. He said it's a Metroidvania type of game where you can explore freely and pretty much Metrovania type things, but it's got an Egyptian motif with buxom cartoon cat girls, which he seemed to be very into. He said the real hook for me is the art. And so if you like buxom cartoon cat girls and 2D Metroidvanias, sounds like Roa could be good for you. He liked it a lot. Catchy, upbeat music. And he says it's a Herculean effort from an indie developer. Recommended on sale if you like this genre. So that's Roa. Sounds
Cool.
like it's not overtly sexual, this one, because there's no bodily fluids or anything in this review. So I don't know.
Okay, well, a quick update regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yes.
So if you buy Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS4, you can upgrade at no additional cost to the PS5 version, but you do not get Spider-Man Remastered along with that. If you buy Miles Morales for the PS5, it comes with Spider-Man Remastered.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
This is
No.
what I predicted on the CAGcast like a long time ago, but I don't know exactly what actually happened.
I
Yeah.
bought it for PS5.
Oh, it's part of the Ultimate Edition.
Right.
for
You can buy the
PS5.
Ultimate Edition and get it.
Oh, how much
you can
is
buy
that?
it. You can buy it for PS5. You can get the remastered version, but you have to buy it.
That's 100.
No, that one's 60, I think.
Oh,
70. 70? 60.
is that
or
what
70?
don't
what did
know.
I predict it to be? I feel like my prediction was right.
So how many versions of Spider-Man Miles Morales are they selling? I whatever.
Too many.
I don't even care.
Right.
Well, I bought the version that is just the new game because I did not feel like, as much as I love that Spider-Man game, I did not feel like I was going to go back and replay a remastered version of the Spider-Man game I just played last year.
Right. Exactly.
All right,
Oh,
let's see. Ultimate Edition.
it's too confusing, and
Yeah.
who needs to really play
The
that this
Ultimate
year?
Edition is $70 and the regular edition is $50.
I think it's great that they've got this game for the PS5 launch. Like that's a good exclusive to have. But if you've finished the other one recently, I mean everybody did it pretty recently. I mean it's just not that old. Anyway, at least they got something. Is what I'm saying. Let's move on to where are we? Are we at the CAG bag already?
I think so.
Going back to soon, it's time to go back to our phones and doom scroll Twitter. Is that where we're at in this part of the show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. My battery might be dead because there's a lot of scrolling. Well, first of all, there's some questions from the chat already. Finestra3 wants to know what beer Shipwreck is drinking. Or
None.
drank.
None.
No beer?
Not tonight. He was drinking whiskey.
Oh.
I just have Knob Creek.
Okay. Oh, he says, what's Shipwreck drinking? Looks tasty. He didn't mention beer. I don't know how to read.
No one asked you to add your own commentary to these questions.
I'm pushing buttons. Things are popping up on the screen with the questions.
The thing and the stuff and the ding and the do.
And yes. Yeah. At Darwin Loves Devo writes in and says, there's some Arcade 1-Up news. There's a seated, I guess it's not a question, but a comment. He thinks that, I guess, Shipwreck might be interested in this stuff. There's an Outrun seated arcade cabinet. Have you seen that? It's
I
got
have
like a
seen that.
bench
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's kind of badass.
Is it?
That's
It might look
an
weird.
investment in space right there.
Right.
It is. It's space
Right?
I don't have. I
That's
didn't mention
kinda-
this. My son decided to play the bass for orchestra,
Oh,
and they're sending him home with one,
an upright bass?
an upright bass.
I told my son specifically, like, look, we don't want to get involved in any of these big instruments. It's a lot of trouble.
I didn't think they were going to send him home with one. When I was a kid, I took bass when I was his age, which is why I wanted to. And they just gave you like a practice fretboard.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, neither here nor there. We're talking about Outrun arcade cabinets.
Right. And the other thing he wanted to bring to our attention was the Marvel pinball
Pinball.
tables from Pinball FX3.
Yes, those are also cool.
That's like $550, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot,
These things are getting
and it's
getting-
sold out.
It's sold out. Yeah, it'll sell out. It's just they're getting pricey, right?
Okay.
On-
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
these,
yeah.
Arcade 1-ups, they've got the brand name behind them now.
Yep.
People know what they're getting into there. They make a good product. It comes at a value though, right? Like all the ones that I've picked up have been in the clearance $75 to $125 value.
Right.
The build quality of them is good enough. And I think we even did we play one of these at E3? I want to say we did.
No, I don't believe so.
I think we played a more like a prototype one that was a higher build quality. I think.
Okay.
They're good for what they are. When you start talking about $550 for these,
Right.
and the limited nature of how easy it is to modify them, it starts to be a little bit expensive for the room they take up as well.
Right, right.
Now to say if I saw one of these
For
on
$300.
sale,
$300. You are you
$300
buying this?
bucks, maybe. You got to realize, like, I have full size pinball tables that I got for $200.
Right. I forgot that you live in magical land.
Right. So I have my little corner of, I don't know, 2 or 3 arcade 1-up machines. That might be enough arcade 1-up right now.
All right. Whipsmart Banky writes in and asks if we're looking forward to Fuser next week. That's the Harmonix DJ game, which I still don't really know anything about. I watched like one really short video, and I guess you're mixing stuff together. I'm not really sure, but I would check that out. Seems like there's not too much marketing behind that game. I'm thinking, not surprised, but I don't know. Haven't really heard much about Fuser.
I like music games as well. I will check it out, but yeah, I didn't realize it was coming next week. No idea.
Right, but you don't like electronic music, really.
I like music games though.
But you don't like EDM, and I think this is probably all EDM.
I like the boops and the beeps.
Oh, you do?
The
'Cause when we-
like, and
boops.
as far, I'm not going to listen to that. Like if I was going to sit down and listen to something, no,
Well,
I'm not listening to that. But if like I'm in if I'm playing a game with that,
okay.
sure.
You like the boops and the beeps when you're playing a game, I think, which reminds you of the ancient boops and beeps from video games, probably.
See what
Yeah.
songs are in Fuser. I'll see if it has any of your favorite songs. You know what? I think Shipwreck would like the songs.
There's Jason
in Fuser.
Isbell in Fuser. A lot of Jason.
No, but
Isbell?
it has Aha's Take on Me, and it has The Sign by Ace of Base.
I love Ace
Amy
of
Wine-
Base.
I saw the sign and it opened up my mind.
Sure.
Amy Winehouse's Rehab is in there.
Oh, I
Okay,
hate it
Bad
already.
Guy by Billie Eilish.
This isn't
These are-
very EDM-y.
yeah,
you
this is
got
all music that I know and
My
bop
Prerogative.
to.
Don't Fear the Reaper. Call
How
Me
many
Maybe?
songs? Tell me how many songs are in it.
I don't know.
Hurry up.
Like it goes. The list is pretty long, but the songs are all pretty good.
I haven't heard any songs that I like yet.
That's
I
because
like
you
all-
suck.
I like all these songs.
It got some Dead Mouse featuring Rob Swire. Is that something that would interest you?
I
got
want
some
Dead Mouse
childish-
featuring Gerard. What's his name?
Depardieu.
No.
Yes.
The comic guy.
I don't
Gerard
know.
Way.
How about Rockefeller Skank?
Sure.
Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
Right about now.
I
don't know.
Right now. Yep. Some Thunder by Imagine Dragons. How about Born This Way? How about Never Gonna Give
I
You
don't
Up by
know.
Rick Astley?
Maybe
There's
not.
some good stuff in here.
You should send me a review code. I'll check it out.
This doesn't sound like any of the stuff you listen to.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
this sounds like it's actually geared more towards Shipwreck.
Normal people.
Yeah.
You
This-
didn't- yeah.
Like that's pure pop music right there. Like
Yeah.
this isn't the music that I would turn on either, but for the most part, I like some of those songs. But it's songs.
There's also
where
a
it's like,
VIP edition of the game with 25 more songs.
Does it
"Ooh,
have
what do we
EDM
get
in
in the
it?
VIP?
I don't know. It doesn't really say. It just says 25 more songs.
Right.
So
So I have one of the rewards in the chat. You can have Toasty go off, and the guy's head comes on and he yells Toasty.
toasty.
Apparently, I have the sound turned up really high, and it scares the shit out of everybody listening on the stream. I can't hear it, but I'll fix that for
I
next
don't know.
time.
I hear nothing.
No, it's fine. Doesn't bother us at all. It's only about annoying the people watching. But I'll make it less annoying for next time if I remember. Oh, the Victory Royale. Oh, it's the Victory. I didn't even know the Victory Royale had sound. See, that's my bad. See, I probably looked into the Toasty and fixed that one. I didn't realize that the Victory Royale had sound. Cool. Good news. I guess Wombat's winning a lot tonight. All right. Anything? People are deaf in the chat. I think that's it, Wombat. I think we've reached this the end of the show.
Excellent. Is that it?
I think so. Well, let's remind everybody
There you go.
to do things such as join the CAG Discord. Discord.gg/CAG. It's so easy to remember.
I know we're talking about all sorts of things like voting and explaining to our children how someone can get the most votes of anyone who's ever run for president and still possibly lose.
That sounds like a good time right there.
Oh yeah, it's
People
great.
probably just leaving the show broadcast right now to hit that up.
And also the Fortnite dads, which is really
Yes.
where it's at.
Yes, that's discord.gg/CAG. Let's remind everybody to follow us on Twitter at CBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, at Video Game Deals. I think we're still giving away something. We're giving away a lot of consoles. We got more consoles, PS5s and Xboxes. So you should definitely follow at Video Game Deals on Twitter.
Sound like Crazy Eddie.
We're insane.
And just
Nope.
a quick reminder, this episode
Yes.
is brought to you by Mac Weldon. For 20% off your first order, visit macweldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo CAGcast. And Feels, become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping.
That was fast. Do you know, Wombat? I have a one of
Micro
the
Machine.
one of the rewards is a bread's done reward, and a giant piece of bread comes hurtling at the audience.
Nice.
That's all I have to say about that.
All right.
I'm just trying to entice people who are listening to the podcast.
Should I say that slower? Was it too fast?
Oh, someone just shot the bread out. Nice job, everybody.
All right.
But I just want to tell people who are listening to the audio version of this podcast to come join us on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m.
yes.
because people are having fun, and you could launch bread at the screen as well and have a good time.
Mhm.
That's it. So come join us.
All right. Bread's done.
Yes.